Hi, I'm greeting you from our E-piece showroom, and today I'd like to show you our new AER-10s that we've added to our product range. And why are we actually adding these AER-10s, some might call them SR25s, to our lineup? Because we wanted to build a truly proper DMR, and not just another run-of-the-mill dressed-up M4. You just can't fake this one. In the real world, these are 308s or 7.62 by 51, which is a spec often required at events where if you want a DMR, you simply must meet the caliber size. But that's not all. These guns have very interesting internals and interesting externals too. We make them in both AEG and HPA configurations, so neither camp can complain. These AER-10s are actually interesting on the outside as well. What's actually so interesting about the gun's exterior? It's the CNC machined body. It's machined from a block of duralumin, it's extremely light, perfectly fitted, and quite frankly, it doesn't get any better than this. As for the internal configuration, Level 3.5, General. It features a maple leaf barrel, super macaron hop-up bucking, max hop-up chamber, EPES air seal parts, CNC gearbox by Retro Arms, CNC hop-up arm, piston with full steel teeth, 16:1 high torque gears, and a Perun hybrid processor unit with pre-cocking and spring release. Plus a Solink brushless motor in cooperation with E-piece, 34K, it has high torque, so it has truly great response, and combined with the Perun pre-cocking, it's a really beautiful response. We've done a short stroke to 16 teeth. This is so that even on these SRs with a long piston, we can manage to achieve lower powers. The fact that the gun delivers 2.5 joules out of the box doesn't have to be a limitation. Please let us know, we can trim that power down, but it works the other way around as well. Going to an event with a 3 joule limit, please write to us. We'll put a stronger spring in there, the gun can handle it without any problem, and you can play with this beauty even at 3 joules. A quick change spring system is a matter of course. We'll provide the tools, and it's no problem to buy 2 or 3 springs and have the full range covered. However, we won't standardly offer you power under 2 joules. It's due to the technical design. We use long PSG pistons which are heavier, which is enormously useful for DMR builds. Because of that, we have stable performance with heavier ammunition. But it has a slight disadvantage. Due to the higher weight, we can't install very weak springs for outputs under 2 joules. Why is that? There would be a risk of PME syndrome, premature engagement. The piston is so heavy that a weak spring can't launch it forward fast enough, and the fast motor turns the gears so quickly that they try to pick up the piston before it's fully released in the forward position. Simply put, the gears would hit the piston, damaging either the piston or the gears. As I mentioned, short stroke. The rifles are standardly built with a 16-tooth piston gear, but the piston has 19 teeth. It's practically for 2.5 joules and 0.40 gram BBs, the most common performance around here. We've covered short stroke. It's the standard configuration for how guns leave our workshop. But if you want to use the full potential of the extended piston and cylinder, meaning even a larger cylinder volume, it's no problem. Let us know and we'll set the rifle for 3 joules with 0.48 gram BBs. There's a downside though. You can't use weaker springs because the piston could hit the gears again. Again, we run into the mentioned PME syndrome. The second configuration is the HPA Admiral. It doesn't look different outside. Again, we have a great fitted CNC body, but the inside is just as interesting. Max chamber, super macaron bucking, Polar Star F2. For me, what more could we want? I can't think of anything better. Unlike AEG, HPA really opens up the full potential of the entire range of power and weights. Because we're not limited by PME syndrome and cylinder volume. The Polar Star control unit takes care of everything, which, like other Admiral builds, we hide in the grip, giving us plenty of space in the stock. This solution offers several advantages. We don't damage the very delicate connectors on the control unit, which is often the Achilles heel of these HPA systems, because we twist the connectors. At the same time, this allows us to use larger LiPo batteries, which fit perfectly comfortably in the stock. And we don't have to deal with any cable management. We have very easy access to the control unit by opening the grip. Some might argue that a CNC shell for HPA is overkill. I think in this case, that's not entirely true, because we have a CNC gearbox shell that we put into a CNC body. We achieve great axis precision without extra work, and we appreciate that the gearbox is extremely light. Please note, in later versions, the trigger version may vary depending on availability. But at least for now, you'll find a CNC flat trigger. Of course, the hose outlet is at the back. Those who know us know we hardly do any other solution. Practically, it's the most comfortable way to carry it. The hose doesn't get in my way, and when handling the gun, it goes straight into my armpit. So it's no problem. So that I can switch guards on the weapon, and the hose doesn't make too big of a loop, which could get caught on my pistol pouch, or, for example, on branches in the field. Which partly relates to the advantage of the control unit being in the grip, where the hose would normally be routed. The guns come standard with folding plastic sights. Next, a metal magazine for the SR25 from SEMA. And why these? Because they're affordable and work great. At the same time, they fit the gun perfectly, without any modifications. So you can be sure that if you get these for your gun, they'll fit you beautifully. The gun itself is somewhat larger, so it no longer fits in a standard box. That's why we'll also provide our IPIS case with the gun, where the rifle will fit even with a bipod and optics. You'll definitely find room for more magazines there too. There are currently 2 models on offer. This may expand in the future, so be sure to follow our eShop. But right now it's the 15.3-inch MSR handguard and a 430mm barrel. And the second version is a 13-inch M-Lock with a 370mm inner barrel. If these configurations don't appeal to you in terms of looks, don't hesitate to write to us. We have absolutely no problem assembling an SR, EAR-10 for you, customized to your preferences. For example, here from this MK18 RIS-3 under license from Daniel Defense. Because I believe a two-tone finish like this can also look good, and for me, it would really suit that SR25 body. The price of such a build will be very similar. The thing is, we simply can't have everything on the eShop. For one, we'd go crazy, and it's not even technically possible. There are just so many variations. So if you want your own solution, just write to us, it's no problem. If this rifle, which has a perfectly crafted body, is extremely light thanks to that aircraft-grade duralumin, it's really reliable. It has a great processor trigger, a wide range of power settings, whether through HPA system adjustments or spring changes in the electric version. Then check out our eShop. You'll find out even more there. And in case you didn't find something or don't know, don't be afraid to contact us. We'll be happy to show you at our showroom or tell you more over the phone.